Hey, what's up guys? My name is Tom Spark and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about 6 reasons I believe fundamentally that Algorand is the best cryptocurrency out there. Not only for investment's sake, but just being a cryptocurrency. Now I see a lot of YouTubers talking about Algorand, but there are even more who just never talk about it at all. In fact, I've seen some streamers out there go list by list of almost every cryptocurrency out there, and it's like they purposely skip Algorand. And a lot of people are like, why is that? Especially when people in the comments are always talking about it. I think one reason is because a lot of YouTubers have stake in Cardano stake pools, some kind of financial relationship there, and they also just like some other cryptocurrencies that are bigger. Another thing that I've noticed is that a lot of YouTubers like to focus on cryptocurrencies that have already kind of proven track record in terms of getting good returns, or just kind of being popular in the top 20. A lot of cryptocurrencies below top 20 market cap don't get mentioned quite as often unless they're specifically kind of shielded around for one reason or another. That said, in this video, I'm going to be telling you some really good reasons why you might want to invest in Algorand for the future. Now keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor and this video is not investment advice. I'm just someone really interested in cryptocurrency and I wanted to show you my opinion on it. Hey guys, if you like this video and you want to help support the channel and help me make future videos, please consider clicking on one of my recommended affiliates down in the comments and description down below. I recommend 3 tools: a VPN, anti-malware on your computer so that way you don't get any viruses or anything like that that could compromise your wallets. And I also recommend private email as well. Click on any of those services and use the promo code TomSpark to get some kind of discount, and it'll help support the channel. Anyways guys, let's get on to the video. So guys, the first thing that I really like about Algorand is its technology. In some ways, a lot of people think that it has the best technology out of any cryptocurrency or blockchain. One reason is that Algorand has a patented kind of system within it. They have a unique blockchain called Pure Proof of Stake, which is pretty much the world's only version of this. It provides not only security, but also decentralization and scalability, which is kind of like what they call the blockchain trilemma. Not only that, but they do this all in a carbon neutral, eco-friendly way. So you have proof of work like stuff like Bitcoin and stuff like that, and Ethereum, which eventually probably will be moving to proof of stake. And you have stuff like Cardano, which is based on proof of stake as well. And then you have Algorand, which is pure proof of stake, kind of like the next level up. Now there is a lot of technical jargon and you can read more about it on Algorand's resource page and blog. But I'm not going to kind of bore you with that. Just get the idea that it has really good tech. Some interesting things I found on Reddit, people talking about some of the technical marvel of Algorand is stuff like its performance, and you could find that in blog posts as well. Algorand has insane performance metrics, let's just put it that way in terms of its technology. In 2021, Algorand's block proposal time will remain 0.5 seconds. Its block finalization time will shrink from 4.5 to 2.5 seconds, and their transactions per second will grow from 1,000 to 46,000. Whew. This means that Algorand is one of the fastest, if not the fastest cryptocurrency. If you compare it to some other cryptocurrencies like stuff like Cardano, it only has a TPS right now of around 292. So Algorand has a TPS of 1,000, and later on this year with an update coming out, it will increase to 46,000. That's really fast. Not only that, but the fees are extremely small, just around like 0.01 Algorands, which is virtually nothing. And that's not even talking about the team itself, which is very impressive. It has Silvio Macaulay, and you'll see him often mentioned around when people talk about Algorand because he's one of the forefront of cryptography kind of mathematic geniuses. This guy invented a lot of cryptography, and a lot of people think that he was even fundamental into the creation of cryptocurrency itself. So if that doesn't sound good to you, I don't know what does. But don't just take my word for it. Watch this little clip I found on Lex Friedman's podcast where he's talking to Charles Hoskinson.
I mean, Silvio, he's an incredibly bright guy. Every time I go to MIT, we have dinner, and you know, his work is legendary, and it's just beautiful and elegant. And he literally has all the people. He went and hired Tal Robin, and, you know, she gutted IBM Research, and Craig Gentry, the guy who did homomorphic encryption under Dan Bonet's there. There's all these amazing people on that team, and they have money in the VCs.
So the point that Charles Hoskinson was kind of making in this video was that Algorand has one of the best teams in the cryptocurrency space altogether. But yet other people or other projects like, you know, Ethereum Classic, which a lot of people don't respect, or even Dogecoin, which barely has any development behind it at all, and the creator just kind of created the project for a meme, somehow has more money invested in a bigger market cap. In this, I think it's a good example of a good project, a good team doesn't necessarily equal the right moonshot at the right time. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Algorand won't have its time in the day and it won't be a moonshot soon. One of the best reasons also in terms of like just adoption and building and stuff like that is Algorand is just super easy to build stuff on for developers. You can see this page here that there are many benefits to building on Algorand, such as the ability to use any of these programming languages, whereas a lot of people with other projects like Cardano and things like that have problems are learning Haskell and some of these other kind of weirder codes, whereas Algorand is just super easy to build on. Now, I'm not a coder or anything like that, so I don't know a ton about that. It's just a common theme I've heard about Algorand is that it's easy to kind of do stuff on and friendly to new people, which I think is a really good sign in terms of adoption and technology. Not only that, but there's also been other huge investors into Algorand. And Algorand's been making really good partnerships, like a one with MaPay. The healthcare payments processor is using the Algorand network to facilitate $800 million in payments for Bermuda's healthcare system. With this initial success, crypto funds have invested $500 million into products that run onto the Algorand blockchain. So that's kind of like the total amount. In fact, it's so big that Algorand did make Coinburrows #3 recommended or top funded crypto project out there. Now, this guy, I don't agree with a lot of his points in that he says Algorand doesn't have the best tokenomics and stuff like that. I don't think he really looked into Algorand quite deep enough to understand how much of a gem it is, but it's good to see that it does have a lot of funding, which is a good sign. Another reason that I'm really bullish on Algorand, and I think it's really good to invest in and a good cryptocurrency overall, is that I think it hasn't really had that breakout moment yet. If you look at the charts here on CoinGecko, you can see that Algorand reached its high kind of twice. So right around when Bitcoin was going crazy at $1.70, and again kind of in this area of 170 again. That said, it kind of hasn't really gone that high compared to some other ones like Cardano, which got to around 230 or so. So I do think there is a lot of price room for Algorand. Just looking at the charts, but not only that, it also is only ranked 39 in the market cap. So it doesn't have a ton of money with market cap. So it does mean it's able to go up quicker than other cryptocurrencies that have a bigger market cap aren't as easily to go up as quick, because there's just so much money within the market cap. Now, while Reddit isn't always the best indicator of which cryptocurrencies are quote-unquote good, I did think it was interesting that Algorand, according to this website, Ape Wisdom, is the third most mentioned cryptocurrency on Reddit. Considering its kind of high market cap, this is a good sign that it is a bit of a hidden gem. People on Reddit know about it, but most people on YouTube or most retail investors haven't really caught on quite yet. Additionally, anytime you look at Algorand on some of the Reddits like cryptocurrency, everyone always has really good things to say about it. But if you look at the number of people online on Algorand or just some of the discussions about pricing, you could see that the subreddits, while they do have a decent amount of people, aren't quite as big as some of the other bigger projects out there, which definitely means that this community has a lot of room to grow, and it also could mean the price could grow a lot as the community grows with it. It just doesn't have that retail attention yet, but once it does, it could be really big. Lastly, I do want to talk about one final reason I think Algorand is one of the best cryptocurrencies out there, and I think it's because of the staking and annual interest that you can receive on it as an investment. Now, Algorand right now is around 6% interest, And you don't even have to commit it to a stake pool or anything like that. You simply hold it in any wallet, pretty much, even a hardware wallet, and you get around 6% interest. However, come this October, Algorand is going to be shifting towards a governance system, which you can commit your Algorand for around 3 months. You can take it out whenever you want, but you lose that commitment of interest. That said, if you commit for 3 months, you will get a certain amount of interest. You can also vote on things or choose not to vote, to just vote wherever the organization is voting. Depending on how many people end up staking their Algorand, that will decide the awards. So if there are 4 billion, 2 billion, or 1 billion respectively, these are the interest rates. I have a feeling it will be somewhere around maybe 7 to 15%. That is kind of a conservative estimation. Maybe something more optimistic, it would be around 10 to 20%, which would be an insane interest and staking that you could get from a currency like this. There's no really risk giving away your currencies or lending or anything like that with DeFi. This is going to stay in your wallet. It's going to be staked securely, and it's going to be one of the best ways, I think, to generate some interest as a passive income investment. And I think it's one thing that most people who don't know about Algorand or only know a little bit about it haven't actually looked into how good this could be. Not only that, but if people are staking, not moving the Algorand around, it's definitely going to shoot the price up, and it's going to make things better in terms of the tokenomics, which most people who criticize the tokenomics don't really mention this really cool governance thing rolling out this October. Not only that, but I think when this rolls out, the bull run is going to be full charge ahead. A lot of people are predicting October, December, November. These are going to be great months for this bull market continuing on into 2021. And the governance coming out here is just another indicator that Algorand could have a moonshot then. Anyway, guys, those are some of the reasons I think Algorand is an amazing cryptocurrency to invest in 2021 and just a great cryptocurrency overall. I hope you liked this video. Let me know down in the comments down below if you like Algorand or which cryptocurrencies you like. And I'll see you in the next video very soon.